Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna take you along on the militaria road trip with Rocksteady militaria towards the Ciney militaria fair. It's one of Europe's biggest military fairs. So we'll take you along from the packing to the van up to coming home, as it's always a lot of work preparing for the military affairs, and we'll give you a small glimpse into my life while being on the road and preparing for the fair. So enjoy this video, I hope you like it. So yeah, it's full. So yeah, if you wonder how I damaged the car, this is definitely one of the reasons. Just enough space for the last beers from Koen. The van is packed. On my road to pick up my buddy Koen. He helps me a lot with the military affairs, and I think you also saw him in one of our videos. There he is, the man, the legend. Most famous from the Electrolyse episode. So you got your beer, Koen?
I know, eh? Without the clamps, eh?
Without the clamps. Yeah, you got it all?
Cold beer.
Cold beer? He's probably already gonna start drinking. I have to wait for that. I have to drive. Now we really got it all. Let's get on the road to Ciney. We're in Belgium now. 1 more hour to go. And yeah, in Belgium, as soon as you enter it, the roads become terrible. It's Belgium quality roads. Looking forward to the beer. And while I look forward to the beer, Koen was already enjoying it, so we had to make a small extra stop because manly needs. Yep, and that's Polish beer, by the way. Good quality beer, Polish beer. We always like it. And well, as the famous German military strategist Helmut Moltke said, every plan changes as soon as you meet the enemy. And that was exactly the case during this trip. In general, I've always arranged everything in a good way, the hotel, etc. Well, this time I think I made a very small mistake. And well, you know what Bob Ross said. Every mistake, no worries, we'll make a flower out of it. So we had to make a slight adjustment to our plan.
Bas, what
Yeah.
the fuck is happening here?
Well, we finally arrived at Ciney, a very cute small village. We had booked a very nice hotel behind the trees. We were really looking forward to it, to finally have my first beer. And I realized I fucked up the hotel booking. So, yeah. We had to find a new hotel, which we did. So, yeah, we got 20 kilometers extra to drive now, and we made some extra costs. So, good fun, unexpected things, but at least we got a place to sleep tonight. We just got to drive a little bit more. Ah well, I like a surprise, and Koen could handle it too. Thankfully, we didn't stress out, and went on the road. Of course, we saw some awesome things on the Belgian countryside, like Belgian cows. You know, it's always good to see some cows on a sunny hilltop in the Belgium Ardennes. So after a quick stop of cowing around. And yes, people, don't take life too seriously. There's already a lot of bad things happening in the world, so enjoy it. Koen for sure was enjoying his beers, and well, it can be a bit clumsy sometimes. He actually did not have this planned. Good on you, Koen. Anyways, we continue our road through the beautiful Belgium Ardennes. It's a very lovely countryside actually. Hoping the hotel we're going to will also be a bit lovely. The reception was good, lovely village, lovely hotel owner. The room didn't look that bad either. So with full confidence we can go into the night and hopefully enjoy our first beer finally. Really cute, Kun. Welcome to the place of magic. So, hotel room. Oh yeah. How you doing? So this is the bed of love tonight. So we're happy, as me and Koen have slept in a lot worse during our trips than this hotel. Just perfectly fine. So we can take a shit, which is nice, I guess. You wanna be warm when taking a dump? I guess the room is for romantic people. Love is in the air. So yeah, I'm very happy I can share the bed with you tonight, Koen. Makes me really comfortable. But yeah, I don't know. We're in some small village here in like Belgium, France. Pretty cool. It's alright. No complaining here. Could have been worse.
Ik poep in
He's gonna take shit. Fuck my life. Really. Oh my god. So hello. Well, as you noticed, our trip kind of changed. We moved to a different village in the Ardennes. And we ended up in Rockerath. And already while walking through the village, we saw battle damage. And after a quick Google and walk around the village, we came across this sign here. This is the square where we are standing. Right now we're standing at spot number 1. And now Koen is going to turn onto the right side. This is spot number 4. Which is right there at the house. And that's where Rapante got knocked out. You can see it on the photo here. As I had expected, I saw a bit of battle damage here, so a lot of things must have happened. And well, this confirmed it. Heavy battle took place in this small village here. So hopefully we're gonna find some more battle damage and things we can show you on this small village of Rockerath before we go to the Ciney militaria fair. So before we were on the square over there, and according to the map, there was a German anti-tank gun up there, as seen on the photos. So we went looking for battle damage and we came across the statue up here. And when we entered the village, we already saw some battle damage on it, and after checking out the statue itself, at moments like this I have to think about why I started collecting World War II. Seeing all the battle damage in the villages, the houses, and in this case the statue just littered with battle damage. It was really impressive, and I feel like a young kid at a candy shop here. And now if you go to the other side, you can clearly see the battle damage there in the statue. Even in his helmet on top here. So yes, heavy fighting took place here. Pretty cool. So in that direction somewhere there is where the Germans used to be. So yes, it was really impressive to see so close to the hotel where we were sleeping. All the battle damage just really makes you wonder how these times were back then. But as said, after a couple of beers and a very lovely doner kebab, it was really time to go to bed, cause we were tired. As you can see here, Koen went for a short nap, but he fell asleep really quickly. But the sun was going down, so it was time to go to bed and have a good night rest. And after some good quality Belgian beer, it's really hard to wake up at 3:45 in the morning. Yes, I don't look at my finest at this moment.
Mooi. Ready?
So, time to check out and get the party going today. Finding our way through the dark. The whole hotel was still sleeping because we were bloody early. But yeah, the village of Rockerath, it was really nice. Too bad we only had a short time in this area, because the World War II history in these villages in the Belgium Ardennes is really big. There is so much to see. You hardly have time for everything.
Morning. 4 o'clock now. Half an hour drive to the fair. Wake up, energy drink, cigarettes. Living the dream. Yeah, oh, we had a good sleep after some nice beers, that's for sure. The hotel was good in the end. The second hotel was a good thing. Nice, cute village here with a lot of war history actually. So we did a small village tour here yesterday, ending it with a nice doner kebab, fries for the coon, and the frikadel. Always good. Cheap junk food. But the belly is full, so we got the energy for today.
And yeah, here we drive on the right side where the Panther tank got destroyed. I think the soldiers back then could not have imagined that 80 plus years later, some guys who were totally into German militaria would drive past it with a van full of German gear. Well, times have changed. Thankfully, we can live somewhat in peace, at least in this part of Europe. We should be really grateful that we can be busy with militaria and not getting shot at. But Ciney, we arrived back in the line. It's always very busy. Everybody's lining up super early, to get in as first, because you have to build up your stall, and everybody's hunting for these cool items. But we were early, so we had a good spot in the line, and we quickly made our way to our stall. We always have the same stall at the same spot, so we know where we need to go. The part where we are standing, they always say it's like in the pig's hall. It's where normally they have a lot of animals, animal sales, and farmer life. Yes, legends, farmers, keep on the good work. And now it's time for us to get to work, unload the van. Well, as you can see, after about an hour, we're mostly set up. The customers are always really early at Ciney. You can make your deals already at 7, 6 in the morning, which we did. Already fast items found their way. Gonna give you a very small tour here, as I have to be at my stall as much as possible to meet everyone who comes to say hello and find new gear. But I still was able to make a couple of rounds through both halls, and to give you a real good impression what this fair is. It's one of the biggest in Europe. There is so much to find, like from all years, all wars, all periods. You hardly have time to visit all the stalls. It's really worth it. Check it out. But for you guys, we have a small surprise. We're gonna visit some very well-known quality militaria dealers, and we're gonna pop them the question we're gonna ask a lot, and that is, how did you started collecting World War II? And these stories are always really nice to hear. So let's see what they got. And the first militaria trader we're gonna ask this question to is Clement's militaria. He's from the Oosterbeek area in Arnhem, of course, a well-known area, as you guys know. He's got a lot of militaria original gear. His interest and specialty is mostly Allied, as you can see, but of course, he's also got some of the German gear. Thankfully, in this community, all dealers and traders, and of course our customers, fellow collectors, we get along very well, and we always try to help each other with knowledge on items. And we make our trades together, because in the end, also most military dealers, they are all collectors themselves. And just like you guys, we're always on the hunt to find the cool items for our collection and for you guys to possibly add to your collection. So yeah, Clement's Militaria, we're gonna pop him the question. He's been our neighbor at Ciney for many years already. Always a big smile, nice fellows. And we are very curious to what his story is on how he started collecting World War II. So I say let's get it on, Clements. See if you're really ready.
And well, we're gonna ask the same question to everybody, so also Clement's Militaria, and you know what the question is gonna be. Alright, so we're here at Clement's Militaria. Zeg ik het goed? Yeah, I do say correct.
Correct.
Well, yeah, exactly. We just showed a bit of the materials you got, mostly Allied, also some German stuff. He's known for selling original militaria only. That's one thing that we definitely prefer also. But we want to ask you our main question, and that is, how did you start collecting World War II?
I'm from the Arnhem area. Been growing up there at school. I have a lot of friends there. We've been playing war with old uniforms. But in our area, Oosterbeek and Arnhem, we found a lot of bullets and war souvenirs in the ground at the time. Also, some school friends had veterans in the house in September. And then we went to a dump store to buy the equipment for our sort of reenactment thing at the time, and that's how we started collecting. We've been buying more and more, went to the Airborne Museum weekly, and start from there.
Okay, so yeah, you're really a local to the operation market area.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, that totally clears it up and explains a lot.
And that was 40 years ago.
40 years ago, are you that old already?
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks a lot for the information. Well, we've shown a little bit of the items that he's got. We're going to drop a link on his website in the comments and in the post. So if you're looking for quality military, he's definitely one of the guys you should have a look from. So, well, thanks.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So that was the first military trader that we asked this question to. We still got two more in this episode waiting for you. It are two brothers from Belgium. We have known them for many years from all the military affairs, and one of them, namely Giel from Giel Militaria, at one point even helped us out when we were in distress with our little Panzer that we had. Giel helped us out with stalling our tank for a couple of days until we were able to pick it up. Much appreciated, Giel. So yes, Ciney Militaria, as you can see, it's really huge. There's also a part outside. You can, get your foodie here. Unfortunately, this round we were missing a lot of our friends, militaria dealers, mostly like from the Baltic states. They were missing. It was too bad. Always nice to have these lads around and possibly drink a vodka with. But there were still enough items to find, as you can see. Yeah, we love the relics. We love our panzers. But also new items for your Willys Jeep or half tracks, vehicle restorations, pretty much anything you need you can find at the Ciney fair. There are people coming from America, Australia, South Africa, especially to this military fair to buy their collectibles and to meet fellow collectors that they've met online. Just like us, we're very busy on Facebook, and we know collectors from all over the world, which is super nice. So yes, we will definitely one time also gonna make the overseas trip to America, visit our friends there, and see how the collecting community is up there. See some shows like the SOS Fair, and there are plenty more around. You will see them in the future if you tune in on our channel. Subscribe, comment in the links. You know how it works. That way you support us and the hard work that we do. So we're making our way to the upper hall. That's where the two brothers, Giel and Sander, are located. From Bevo Militaria and Giel's Militaria. Good lads, always steady with their gear. And always in for a nice chat and a nice talk. And I don't want to spoil the fun, but especially at these military affairs, you really gotta watch your wallet, because unfortunately there are some bad peoples around, and it is just too common that people get stolen from their hard-earned money. We've seen adults, man, cry. It's not cool, you know. They put all their savings in it, and in 5 seconds, it's all gone. But let's stay positive. This is the upper hall. As you can see, it's huge on itself. You hardly have time. You're stumbling over the people. And now we're gonna stumble towards Giel Militaria first, and after that we're gonna pop the question to his brother.
And right now we're at the stand of Giel's Militaria. He's one of Belgium's finest militaria dealers with medals. As you can see, it's definitely some high quality up here. Very nice pieces. This is not for a small wallet, for sure. Of course, he's got some smaller items too. I'm gonna give you a small glance, and then we're gonna do a small interview with Giel.
So Giel Militaria. This guy is a metal fan. He's got so much knowledge on metals. He can look at a metal and tell you which factory made it just by looking at it. Really impressive.
And well, here's the man himself, Giel.
Hello, boss.
Giel, nice you want to work with us in this video.
No problem.
We're gonna ask you the same question we're asking everybody.
And that is?
How did you start collecting World War II?
I started when I was, I think, when I was 10 years old. And it was with my father and my grandfather. We visited the landing beaches in Normandy. And yeah, just the classic story, visiting a museum, seeing the souvenir shop, and buying my first 3.7 centimeter anti-aircraft bullet. And then my brother got a post-war helmet.
Let me remind the people, your brother.
That's my brother.
That's the guy having the munchies there.
And then the problem was, when we came home, I wanted the helmet and my brother wanted some ammo. So we needed to get back the year afterwards, and then I got a helmet and he got a bullet, and then it all started. And then I got a medal and then something else. And that's how it all started.
And now you are here. A bit more material than I guess you would
Yes.
have ever thought you would have. Yeah.
I think we can still say we are still collectors ourselves. So it's a bit of hobby that grow this big, and yeah. So we still really like the stuff as well. It's not. Some say it's for the money, but it's fantastic to do this as a job and still to collect myself. So that's.
We know the feeling. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
and
boss.
guys, check it out. Here's Militaria for some quality medals, and of course, he's got a lot more than that. Thanks, Giel.
See you, boss.
So that was Giel. We're gonna drop his information in the description and in the comments. Be sure to check him out. He's a good lad. And now we go to his brother Sander from Bevo Militaria. He is more into the uniforms. That's where his knowledge is. And we're gonna ask him the same question. How did you started collecting World War II?
Sander, we're gonna ask you the same question. How did you started collecting World War II?
The exact date I don't remember, but I was in primary school since I was 6 years old. I was obsessed by the army and everything we had to do. I had my own army at school when I was 6 or 7 years old. I was a general, of course. But then when I was about 10 years old, something like that, I think my brother told the same story. I heard it a bit further. My grandfather took us to a museum in ww2 with Dennis and Erik Barber. Many people will know them. And in the gift shop, my grandfather bought me a French post-war helmet, but I had a really steel helmet, so excited. But when I bought it, I already saw in the vitrines a German helmet, and just the shape of it, I got goosebumps on my because it was so beautiful. And so my one and only mission was to obtain a helmet like that. And a few years later, here in Ciney, I got my first single decal army helmet, and then of course the obsession with helmets started. Of course, I wanted to build up a soldier, German one, English one, British one, American one. But especially the helmets was for me something that kept special. Until today, I still collect helmets. So.
All right, well, thanks a lot for your answer.
Yes.
And as said before, Sunny's got a lot of quality items, a bit different than Giel. He's more into the uniforms. So, if you're looking for quality items from an honest and nice guy, Bevo Militaria is definitely one we would advise.
Thanks, boss.
Thanks a lot, and have a good fair.
So that was Sander. Same as Giel. Definitely good lads. Be sure to check him out. I'll drop his info in the description and comments. As we were kind of lacking time, of course, we're also at the Ciney with our stall. It was time to go back.
So thanks a lot for now, and I'm gonna go back to my stall. So my buddy Kun is missing me with selling the gear to my customers. So and then we're gonna end up our day. Cheers.
So already on the way out, I skipped the part when we had to fill up the van again. 1 hour of decent work on putting everything back in the boxes, and now it's time to make our 4-hour trip back home. All tired, but really satisfied.
So, this was Ciney. We're tired. Our back hurts from all the lifting, but it was a good fair. It was great seeing all the people from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Now 4 hours on the way back. A little bit hungry, so we have to find a McDonald's for sure. And I'm glad I got a day off tomorrow, so I can clean out the van, sort all the items for the web shop, and we got some new gear for sure. So we will post it online next week. I want to say thank you to everybody who showed up and said hello. It was good, and next military affair will be Houten. So hopefully see you there, and else definitely on the internet. Have a good one. Cheers.
So yeah, this was the video. I'm gonna close it down with a lovely view on a Dutch church. The fair was great. We hope you liked this video. If so, drop it in the comments. After dropping Koen, I still had an hour to drive back home. And well, as the sun was going down, I was just looking forward to be in my own bed again and have a good, decent sleep, because it was a lot of hard work. Thank you all, and have a good one. Cheers.